separate thing.
Right.
Now you guys are all going your separate ways. How did you adjust to all of these things?
Wow. Okay, somebody's been doing their homework. Wow. Okay. Well, it really started for me as a kid. You know, growing up, watching everything made in China, made in Taiwan. So I'm just looking. I'm noticing all this stuff is made by Asian people. You know, and I'm seeing a lot of our work has been outsourced. So I always had that interest. I was playing basketball on it's called the NBA. This is in Santa Monica, where a lot of our peers in the entertainment business would actually go and play basketball. Right. If you think you got game in this business, they was there. Brian McKnight, Justin Timberlake, you name it. It keeps going. Somebody approached me with an opportunity to perform at the Great Wall of China in 2004. And if you look it up, you can just type in B2K or Raz-B, Great Wall of China, and you'll see. So back in 2004, I was the first artist confirmed to participate in this event. It was called the Wall of Hope concert. Long story short, things didn't really work out. I never really lost that desire. 7 years later, someone hits me up on Facebook about an opportunity. Immediately, I knew because I was sad, a little devastated, whatever. Especially when you're telling everybody you're on 106 Park and you're telling people you're about to go and then you don't go. I decided not to go for a noble reason, which was if they weren't going to be able to pay for my team and people like they said after I helped promote this event, helped you get other artists, you know, on this event, and you know, it just I decided to back off. But that desire was there. My uncle pulled up on me. He's like, nephew, he said, if it be in God's will, he said, you go back. So immediately when I got that message on Facebook, I knew that was a sign. And with everything that was going on with me in the States at that moment, I was like, let me take advantage of this opportunity. So I get over there, and in 3 months, it was difficult. I mean, they got me staying in an apartment with 3 other people. Cool. Mildew on the wall. I lost my voice for about a week and a half. Instead of putting me in the club called King Club, they put me in a club called 88 Club, which is Baba. Baba means 88, and club is Juba. So Baba Juba is how you say it in Chinese. And so they got me working in a small club. It's cool. So my music doesn't really work. It's not really resonating with the people. So God gives me favor, meet some Chinese producer, which was dope. You know, they could have just sent me home. We get in the studio, we start collaborating with my music, we start remixing. People started helping me, assisting me. Okay, I was able to keep my job. Word started getting around. So more promoters want to start promoting me. Then finally, they let me perform in a big club, and that's called the King Club. So I'm like, all right, I got my shot. Let's bring it. They got me hanging on wires. The show was crazy, yo. The light show was crazy. Long story short, got a standing ovation, and at that moment, they were willing to give me whatever I wanted to stay. But I started getting other opportunities, and it was a blessing because God always gave me favor wherever I went. And there was one guy by the name of Toto, and he was like, man, Raz-B deserves to be on a big stage. With that being said, he set up a deal for me to work at one of the #1 clubs, top 50 in the world, #1 clubs in Shanghai. And the place was called M2, and I got a chance to perform there for a year. So from that point, I had the first 3 months that turned into me touring for like another 6 months, and then the opportunity came. I was like, well, either I can go back or I can keep building what I'm doing. So I took that 1-year contract, and the rest was history. I started producing for A-list artists, brokering deals. I brought Soulja Boy to China with the help of another crew. I broker records with A-list Chinese artists, A-list American artists. So, I mean, the market is wide open for me right now, and I'm constantly thriving and moving over there. So, and China, like you said, is the #1 economy in the world. I mean, some of the things I learned, they have 5,000 years history compared to a few hundreds of years. Some people the bill come, everybody get all quiet. The bill come, they're fighting over the bill. It's about honor, it's about respect. When they hand you their money, they hand you their money with 2 hands. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of little things that I learned, and I respect them, and I thank God that I was allowed to be over there for 7 years, and I can't wait to go back.
So you did that for 7 years, now you're back. Tell us what you're gonna bring to the people here now that you've come back to America. You've hit the States. You're on the ground running, obviously, because you're here and you're back in the H doing your thing. What are you bringing to the people now?
You know, I've always been, if anybody that's followed my story or followed me, I've always been very transparent, and I've always, dealt, whatever cards I was dealt my way, I just took it and ran with it. I'm just bringing me transparency, love, peace, honor, integrity. I can't keep stressing the word integrity. Just the fruits of the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Galatians 5:22. Most importantly, I want to empower and educate people. No disrespect. I got a $25 Louis Vuitton bag right here, right? I would have preferred, no disrespect to Louis Vuitton, but because I've been in the factory, I can make this same exact leather, and I can put these patches and put my name on it. I made my own shoes. Instead of spending $1,600, $1,700 on a pair of Louis Vuittons, I made my own pair of shoes over there when I was in China. It probably cost me $150 to make some shoes with Italian leather and python on them, but I made my own shoe. You get it? So I want to empower people to think a little bit differently. You know what I'm saying? We can come up with our own trend. We can come up with our own brand. That's why I love the fact that the internet has really empowered so many people. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so yeah, I mean, just that. Let's just change the way we eat. You know what I'm saying? Let's change the way we think so we can better ourselves. Like, Pac said it. You know what I'm saying? So, but to each his own. You know what I mean? I know it works for me, and I'm gonna continue to do what I do.
So what's your avenue to do? What's your avenue to get that message to the people other than just hitting these radio stations? I know you got your IG popping and all your social media popping, but what's your other avenue? How are you reaching those people with these messages?
My everyday life, my encounters, the small things, how I actually live my life on a daily basis. It's simple. It's really simple. I mean, you can walk in the room and shake everybody's hand. You can walk in the room and me mug everybody.
Right.
What type of energy you want to set out.
Got you.
So I think it really starts with itself. But of course, I'm going to use whatever platform that I can, to just continue to spread my positive love and energy. You know what I'm saying? Negative energy doesn't really bring any results. I mean, it does, but not the ones
Not
I'm
the ones
looking
you
for.
want, right?
You know what I'm saying?
So musically, what's next? What can the people expect? Are they? Go ahead.
Musically, no, I can answer that for you. Musically, my album was put together. Shout out to my management team, Inga Williams, Joseph Barnett, Phil Arnold. Joseph brought a crazy team for me out of Atlanta, which was dope. That's where B2K started. And it's pretty cool that my entire record was produced by Atlanta producer Yayo and written by Ryan. And this guy, let me tell you this dude literally gave me wings. Like, I was listening to my record over here, some of the demos that I'm about to record, and literally brought tears to my eyes. Especially this one record called Chest Does Too, because of my conversation to God. So, I just think it's really dope. We're not gonna live forever, so while you're here, you better make the best of it and do what you have to do. You know what I'm saying? So this album, I'm really embodied working on the album. I don't know what it's gonna be called, but I got 12 cold records. Like, cold records. It's my life, it's my story, it's my testimony, it's my Bible. So that's coming. We're gonna try to finish up the record before the year's out. But currently I have a single out right now. It's called Get It Low, and this record came about when I was in China. Shout out to my boy Oscar Clemens. He sent me the record. I was like, yo, this is crazy. So I sent it over to this group called NZBZ, Nanzan Beizan. They're one of the #1 groups in China, NZBZ. They weren't really feeling the record. I sent the record back to them again after they heard the remix, and they was like, yo, this is crazy. So they just hopped on it for the Chinese market.
Okay.
And after when I first heard the record, it had Sam on it. He's like, get it low, get low, get low, get low. My manager, they were talking. He was like, maybe we should change it around because they had a previous record, so they changed it to Get It Low, which is lit. The beat got changed. I dropped the verse. He heard it. Then he dropped the verse. Then I dropped another verse. Then I dropped some ad libs, and then we just shot the video. I'm about to go to Atlanta and finish it up.
So while we're on the single to Get It Low, I am gonna, please don't kill me for this. But when I first heard it, I was like, that sounds like the East Side Boys. And I didn't catch on to it until I actually did my research on the song, and I was like, they are the East Side Boys. So I want to know, how did that collab come about? I mean, because you guys come from different music backgrounds, so how did you guys?
Yeah, no, like I was just saying, my boy Oscar Clemens, he actually just hit me up when I was in China. He's like, yo, I got this record, and I was like, yo, this is hot. And I was like, I wanted to get in the studio and actually really get it done. I was trying to see who else would be interested in it, because like for example, if NZB would have been interested, which they are now, but if they was interested, which that was the whole goal, their platform over there is so huge for us, and hip hop is growing rapidly in China. So I just thought that would just be a great fit, and the record just sound dope. So it was kind of like this. We came up with my electro, like, 'cause I was like doing a lot of EDM music and stuff like that over there, performing for the Chinese, but and they had this crunk vibe. So we was like, let's create this electric crunk vibe. So that's kind of what we got. And we got some more records that's just disrespectful. That's what I say. Yeah. Just disrespectful.
So we should let the people hear.
We should.
I mean,
This is a Turn Tuesday show right here, so we need to get into it, get a little lit,
No, I don't know.
get a
I don't
little
know.
low.
I'm trying to tell y'all, this record is fire. No disrespect to anything that's out, but you probably never ever heard anything out like this.
Well, shoot, I don't know how else to bring this in. I'm just gonna hit play because that's all you need to
I
know.
see you, Dirty Diana.
Yo, hit play. Yo, listen to the music. Come back after it's over. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna do it big. All right, y'all.